Hey, welcome back to the Corvette Posse channel. My name is Rich, and we're in my garage, and probably can't see this very well because it's a little full, but that is my 2018 Grand Sport Black Rose, and this is my 2009 Z51 car. But today we're not working on those because, as you can tell, it's a pretty miserable day here in Arkansas. So we're going to head down to LJ's house, help him finish up that that C8. That 2020 C8. Hopefully we can figure out how to lower the suspension on those coilovers. Not really sure. Haven't done it before, but we're going to take the wheels off and take a look at it. So hopefully this whole video isn't a bust. But I thought what we'd do is to kind of show you, since we've got a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new viewers, kind of show you what my garage looks like, and we'll keep going on LJ's car. So I am driving the hoopty today because, well, as you can see, the weather is just kind of poopy. So it's good hoopty weather. So what I thought I'd do real quick while we're on our way to LJ's house, I'd tell you a little bit about the channel, what we do, and who we are. So what we do in this channel is it's all cars, primarily Corvettes, but we do have a few other interesting cars that we put on the channels as they come around. Done a few car reviews of cars as they come available. So I try to find things that are interesting or more performance related. So hopefully you'll check those out. I've got a playlist for those. The other thing we do is we show some how-tos. So we've done lots of things. My C6 Z51 car, all new. You know, we did a lot of suspension work on that. Did some add-ons and things like that. So some modifications that are relatively easy and things that you can do in your garage. Hopefully to show you some of the stuff that's easier and how you can make, how you can save a lot of money, because obviously going to the dealership is pretty darn expensive. So we try to show you those things. And then last and most importantly, well, not last, but I mean, the other thing we do, we live in Arkansas, and Arkansas has some of the most epic driving roads I've found in the United States. And if we can't find those, we go to Tennessee, because Tennessee's got some great ones over in eastern Tennessee as well. So we like to, we kind of document those things and make sure you have an opportunity to see those. And then, lastly, most importantly, we're just a group of friends. We're a group of friends who like passionate about cars. We like driving. We like to have fun together. So that's really what you're going to see on this channel. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button, because we've got some really great trips coming up here this summer, this spring and the summer along the way. So we'll like to take you along. I'll let you enjoy some of the sights and obviously the sounds of these beautiful cars that we get to experience. So with that, I'm headed to LJ's, and with the magic of video editing, I'll be there in a second. Like that, we're here.
Just like that.
Just like that. It's magic of editing, right? All right, so what we want to do is we're going to talk a little bit about the C8 and LJ. I want to go through all the protection we put on this thing, paint protection, because obviously we drive our cars.
Right.
We drive them hard. I'll get out of the light for you. We drive them hard, but we don't want them to get chipped up and look like just all trashed up.
Right,
so,
exactly. We still want them to look new, but we want to enjoy it.
Right. So, if you will, let's start at the front and just kind of walk through and show us where you've, what areas you've hit on this thing.
Well, for this particular, sorry about the mess we've been working in here. For this particular XPEL situation, application, we did about half of the hood. For this application on the XPEL, we did half the fender, half of the hood, the headlights, did the entire front bumper. We did the entire bumper, and as you can imagine, there's several pieces here. XPEL did a great job. I must admit, XPEL, I don't know about the others because I haven't used them, but their patterns for this car are excellent. They had the letters cut out for the Corvette, fits great. The fitment has been awesome. Probably one of the best fitment on a pre-cut pattern that I've used myself.
Now, did it hit? So it hit the leading edge of this.
Leading edge of that.
And this whole area here.
Wow. These. I mean, it's got everything. All this front piece. I mean, if I counted it, there's probably 20 pieces in this black stuff.
Oh, no kidding.
It's a lot.
Dang.
I mean, that may be a slight exaggeration, but there's a lot.
So that was the kit. Was the hood, of the front, the headlights. Got the 8 pillars. Okay.
The section of the roof and the section of the roof itself and the mirrors.
Okay.
As in the red part of the mirrors. I made patterns for these black parts. And then from there on, it is all just, now XPEL does have patterns for all this, but all this I just made patterns for because this stuff back here tends to get beat up worse on the road. So I make patterns so I can replace it when it starts looking bad. But anyway, so we did this leading edge here. We did this whole piece, this entire piece. We done all this in here. Done the bottom of the door all the way up to the front because this is going to catch a lot of debris. Did all this all the way down. Did from here all the way down to about right here. Catch all that. We're going to do the leading edge of this big wing, and then we're going to do the leading edge of all the mounting brackets for the big wing. So that pretty much sums it up. Just try to think ahead and get all the spots that the rocks may find their way to.
And then it will help with these GM mud flaps. That'll help kind of keep a little bit of
Splash
it down.
guards. We're not going
Splash guard. Sorry, I'm from Iowa. Mud flaps. Splash guards.
And then obviously we got the side rocker covers, which not going to really make a difference. It's going to be more aesthetics than anything.
And that's the same material as you have for the splash guards and the
Right.
splitter.
Which we will be installing them today, plus lowering this bad boy.
All right, so there you have it. That's how. So, commend LJ for buying this beautiful car and having it for what, almost a week? Actually, about a week, and not driving it because we've been working on this.
It's been tough.
It's been tough for sure.
But it's about time.
All right, so we're gonna get to putting those splitters on, or the rocker covers on, and see if we can figure out how to lower this bad boy.
There.
That is. Okay, so we got the wheel off. We were just talking about the brake duct. That is a lot of air coming in, and what we're seeing is there's a wrench you need to be able to get on the coils to check that out. So we're gonna have to locate one of those. But boy, look at the size of the sway bar. I'd like to see how that compares to the Don Z51 car, because that's pretty beefy. Plan C. Guess we don't have a plan C, do we?
No. Well, we just need to see what size wrench we were going to need for those coilovers, so just a matter of going and buying one.
Right. All right, so let's get them rocker covers on, and you'll be ready to roll. You should have to drive it 4-wheel drive for a while, huh?
No, I'm going to get a wrench.
Successful trip. We hit a couple spots. We've found a couple spanner wrenches at the speed shop out here. So we're going to do the magic of editing and head back to your place.
Precisely.
Let's roll. All right, so we are back and had a fail on the lowering. The spanner wrenches that we got weren't big enough to fit around the coilover, so we're going to have to order some larger spanner wrenches to work on that. So kind of a fail on the lowering, but that's okay. Now we're working on putting the side rockers on. So there's some double-sided tape we put on there. I'll show you that on the other side. But right now we're got double-sided tape on there. Then we're gonna drill and put the pop rivets in on the bottom. So we'll show you all that. All right, so we got the splash guard, or the skirt covers wrapped up, and rocker covers wrapped up, I guess. And kind of a trick. Double-sided tape makes it a little hard to get it all the way into the crease there, but we figured that out. Riveted underneath, so that's all good to go. Just finishing some pieces up, and hey, hopefully tomorrow we can drive.
20% chance of rain, so hopefully we're good tomorrow.
Hopefully we'll catch the 80% that's not raining.
Exactly.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, there's a lot of prep to get the car ready to go, but I think we got it in pretty good shape. Hopefully tomorrow we can drive. It'll be the next video. Actually get this thing out on the road and get some cruising in it. So hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.